Welcome. This is the Asian session stream taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live that's a lie. We usually trade New York session, but so we're live every New York session, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. West African time. But this is the Asian Improv 2 session. I just got back in from work. Well, not work, but school/work, right? And I've been itching to get back on the charts, man. I've been thinking about the charts all day, right? All those moves we missed in the New York stream. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we're not revenge trading, right? That's not what we're doing. I'm just, I was thinking about the charts pretty much all day, right? I was taking glances at my phone. I tried to see if the 1 o'clock would, provide us some opportunity. We didn't really get anything off the 1 o'clock closure. But let's see if we can get something during Asian here. So we drove pretty what's the word, we drove a lot, right? We drove a lot during the New York session. So like I said, I believe I even said this during the New York session, that you can sort of anticipate that the Asian session is gonna be there's gonna be a lot more consolidation during the Asian session, potentially, just because you've already sort of expanded during the London and the New York sessions, right? I mean, I guess the London didn't do much, right? We didn't really do much during the London session, right? So I guess most of the expansion was during New York. So I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see, right? But I'll say this though, if we do end up driving during Asian as well, most likely London is gonna just consolidate, right? So we'll see. All right, before we get into the analysis, let me just see if there's news. All right, no news. Ooh, pound news. I'll try and wake up for this, for the for London session, for the pound news here. I'll try and wake up, see if I can catch some of that. But if I can't, c'est la vie, right? C'est la vie. But yeah, let's do a quick breakdown here. We have this hourly 4-hour about to close as well. So we've been coming up here on the monthly on GJ, right? We've been coming up here. Like I said, we might just flip, right? We might just flip on this whole monthly, because if you look to the left, if you look at where price rejected from, if you look to the left, the last time we rejected from that exact area, where did we close? We closed at this level, respecting, and then you continue to push out bullish. Look to the left, or look to the current candle. You closed respecting the same level, right? So you would expect that this candle, if you're gonna mirror this move, you're gonna push up and drive up to close bullish. Now you came down all this way, tapped into a level, and now it looks like you're about to flip, right? You could flip and drive, or you could flip, create a steeper top wick, and then just flip back bearish straight again, right? So what price wants to do, we're not sure yet, but I will say most likely than not we're gonna flip. But yeah, we'll wait for the lower time frames to really see some entries, right? On the weekly, so from the New York session, right, these were our targets for New York session, this level here, right? So this would have been the next level of potential rejection, right, if we're gonna come back down. So now that we've passed clean through that level, where is the next level of potential rejection? Well, let's look to the left here. So you have a level here. This level held as support. Yeah, so around here, so you have rejection there, your rejection there, right? Keep looking to the left. Yeah, so around these levels here are your next, or your potential those are your potential rejection areas. And look at this, almost like clockwork, right? We tapped exactly into that level, right? We tapped exactly into that level and started to reject. Now this could just be short-term rejections, right? This could just be a short-term rejection, right, on the lower time frame. So eventually, like we're going down now on the weekly, but this could just be a bottom wick, right, on the lower time frame, and then we close, we close something like this and then we start going up, right? We'll see. But for now, you have hit a potential level of rejection, right, at 192 here. So at this point you could continue driving down. This 192 is a monthly level as well, right? So at this point you could start driving down, either driving down to flip entirely on this weekly, or you might just drive down right towards this level, right, find support here and then continue pushing up. We'll see what happens, right? But these are just things you want to keep in mind, right? These are all things you want to keep in mind when you're looking for your positions. We have that pound news in London session as well, so that might bring in enough volume to actually flip this weekly candle. We'll see. But yeah, for now, let's see what we can get. So the daily now, daily close bullish again. We've tapped into this level, this 192 level here. This is a level on the daily as well, so it's a pretty strong level, right? Yeah, it's a pretty strong level. I'm trying to speed run it before this 4-hour closes. Yeah, it's a pretty strong level. The overall daily level would be somewhere up here, I believe. So you see how you have rejection here, you got these rejections as well. So the overall daily level is somewhere up there. I'd say you have a level here as well. Yeah, okay. Trying to speed run it. Let's try to speed run it. Yeah, so this level here on the daily, might as well pull this up to 192. So you're looking at something there, and then you have another level up here, right? Okay, so previous daily close bullish, right? You tapped into 192 areas. This could be your area of rejection, and then you continue to push down, or you could just come down, create a steeper bottom wick, maybe towards these levels, similar to something like this, right? Create that bottom wick to this level and then continue to push up, right, past these levels, or maybe just to this level, right? We'll see. But we did close bullish on the daily, so I am still bullish, right? I understand we've tapped into the 192 area, which is why I'll actually wait for a closure above before I really start taking buys. Yeah, I mean, we could get some buys earlier as well, but you know, we'll see. It depends on how price forms, right? But I am keen on taking the buys here. All right, looking at the 4-hour, this 4-hour is about to close in about 4 minutes as well. So let's see, what are our levels here? So you got this 4-hour level there. Let's see, so this is the 192 area here, right? Okay, that's sort of a level on the 4 as well. Yeah, this 4-hour range is a little choppy. Yeah, it's a little choppy, but the overall range is looking something like this though. Okay, all right, so let's see if we can close respecting. If we can close respecting this 4-hour level here, right, on this candle, potentially we could drive up. Right, we could potentially drive up with 192 being our break even areas, right? That would be our vantage point. So let's see, because look, in the past, right, in the past, when you've come down and held support here, come up, tap 192, came down again, and then you drove through, right? Yeah, then you drove through. So most times here, yeah, most times, so if you're looking to the left here, most times in order to drive past 192, you've tapped into this level first and then drove, right? So you tapped into this level, then drove past the 192 areas, right? So now you've already tapped into 192, right? You've already tapped into 192, not exactly 192, but around those levels, right? You've already tapped around these levels. If you're gonna hold this support now, this potentially could be a move, right? Potentially could be a move. You could take the buys going up towards that level, and potentially we might push through, right? We might push through. All right, cool. So that's the 4. This is the hourly here. Okay, hourly level. Yeah, this 4-hour is about to close. I'm just trying to be quick with it. 4-hour about to close. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so these are our levels. These are the levels we're playing with here. These are the levels we're playing with. Let's see how we form here. So we're about to close on this minute. We are about to close on this minute. Let's see what happens. Sorry, on this 4 hour. All right, we're about to close on this 4 hour. Hourly looks pretty good. It looks like we're still respecting this level here. All right, never drove up. Okay, hourly 4 hour respecting the support. Yeah, so if we're gonna take these buys now, all right, from somewhere around here, your stops, or you're looking at so for stops, I mean, if you're gonna come up here, right, that means this is your support. At most you might come down here for a steeper bottom wick, right? At most you come down there for a steeper bottom wick, so you're looking at something around these areas for a stop loss. Okay, all right, cool. All right, look alive here, look alive. Let's lock in. So once we close, I don't need a bottom wick to come all the way down here. I'm just gonna buy as soon as we have a bottom wick and take out those the highs. I'll take a buy, because you already have your bottom wick per se. So let's see what happens here. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. 9.244. 9.244. 2. Yeah, so I couldn't. Yeah, that's as good of a bottom wick. That's pretty much all I need in terms of a bottom wick. Now let's see if we can flip. Once we flip, I'll take the buys. So on here, it looks like I have no top wick. On here. I would have taken the buys like before we even flip, but on my broker we have a top wick, right? So okay, let's see. Can we flip here? Okay, boom. So we just flipped right there. I just got into the buys. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so BE areas are at let me see. So BE areas are at, where is this? What is this level here? That's the hourly. Yeah, so BE area is about 192 flat. Yeah, we got BE area about 192 flat would be BE areas. 92 flat here. Yeah, cool. So let's see what happens here. As for TP, I'm looking to come up to, well, yeah, I'm looking to potentially come up to the top of the 4 hour range here, right? So 192 point. Okay, so we just tapped, right? Oh no, never mind, we didn't tap BE areas. Never mind, I thought we tapped BE areas. All right, but keep in mind though, we did just tap a level. Basically on this 5. You see how you have this resistance basically here, but this is not only a 4 hour closure, this is an hourly closure as well. So we're playing higher time frames. But what you could have now, right, you could have price reject this this 5-minute resistance, come down for a steeper bottom wick, maybe even towards 191.127, right? So yeah, if you don't want to stay in drawdown, then well, I mean, you can't go BE right now, but if you're not willing to sit through some drawdown here, I'd say once you can go BE, just go BE, right? Because now that you've tapped into this 5-minute resistance, you have the license to come down for a steeper bottom wick, basically. All right, so we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. There was a good initial push, but looks like we're coming back to hang around, though. Like we're coming back to hang around. Yeah, let's see how we form. If we can close above that level on the 5, if we can close above that level, that would be nice, but I doubt it at this point. You got about 50 seconds for this candle to close, so let's see. Yeah, just keep in mind, if this candle closes bullish, or sorry, if this candle closes respecting this level, which it most likely will, you're gonna see one of two things, right? You're gonna see one of two things. Let me see. Let me show you my screen here. Yeah, so you're gonna see one of two things, right? So this 5 minutes about to close. Looks like you're actually gonna close bearish respecting. Crazy, right? You're gonna see one of two things if you close respecting here. You're either gonna see price push straight up, right? Push straight up to hit our BE areas, right? And then reject down, so we're most likely gonna get stopped out BE. Or you're gonna see price you know, maybe come up a little bit more and then push down for a steeper bottom wick, right? Probably towards these areas, right? So now we've closed. Okay, so we closed bullish, but we're still respecting this level, right? So now you might just come up, what you might see here, you might just come up, create a top wick here, and then push down to create a steeper bottom wick. And most likely you're gonna see that steeper bottom wick come into these areas here, right? So if that's the case, just prepare for some drawdown, right? Don't be scared, just prepare that you're gonna see some drawdown. But yeah, the other case, or the other scenario we could have here is you pull up, right? You pull up, tap into this level, which is our BE levels, and then you sort of come back down here, right? Maybe fluctuate a little bit before you end up pushing up, or just, you know, you just come back down, right? We don't know. So let's see. It looks like it might be option number 1, but we'll see. And option number 1 does carry quite a bit of drawdown, so put on your big boy hats. Might be a while, but yeah, let's see what going. Let's see, we are in the trade already, so let's see what's shaking. Let us see what going. Put a 1 in the chat if you took the trade. Who took the trade? Anybody? Is anybody gonna sit through this drawdown with me? Or am I all alone? Nobody else besides me. All right, my fault. I'm munching down on some food here. I don't want y'all to, I know y'all ain't signed up for some ASMR, so you know, I had to mute the mic real quick. But yeah, so BE at 192 flat. BE at 192 flat. Yeah, we'll see. I'd prefer that we don't, you know, come down for that steeper bottom wick. I would prefer we don't do that, but you know, if we do, it doesn't mean the trade is invalid, right? We're gonna have to see some closures to really tell us that the trade is invalid. Yeah, once you can get a 5-minute closure above these highs here, you see how you keep on rejecting this level here. If you can get a 5-minute closure above, I think you should be good to drive. But right now you're just playing around those areas, right? You keep on rejecting it, you keep on tapping into it and rejecting. So that might that's not the best sign. That might not be a good sign, but we'll see. Because basically what that means, right, if you can't close above there, what that means is you don't have enough volume to push you through that level, right? So how are you gonna get volume? You're gonna have to make a steeper bottom wick. So if you end up not being able to close above this on the 5, well, maybe not this 5, but you know, just on the 5, if you can't close above this, you're most likely gonna see a steeper bottom wick, right? Which means more drawdown. But right now we're battling. We're trying to break above that level. We are trying. Yeah, let's see if we can take out those highs again. We might see a push. But it's 5 minutes about to close in about less than a minute here. So let's see how we close. Can we close above? Anything short, like the best closure short of, you know, we hit TPs, would be a 5-minute closure above, right? But we got about 20 seconds here. Let's see if we can close above on the 5. About 10 seconds left. Let me see, what's my TP? Okay, so you close right at the level. You're opening, no bottom wick. I mean, I guess it's a it's not a decent it's a decent open, right? That closure was right at the level, right? That closure was right at the level, but we did still close bullish. But just keep in mind now though, wherever you make this top wick, if you don't end up hitting BE areas, right, wherever you make this top wick, if you end up flipping on this 5, high chance you're gonna close bearish on the 15 and, you know, come down for some more drawdown, right? So keep that in mind. So if you don't want to sit here through any drawdown, I'd say go BE right now. Yeah, because we're about how many pips away from B? We're about 5 pips away from our entries, right? We're about 5 pips away from our entries. So, you know, if you can't really hold the if you don't want to hold, or you don't want to hold the risk of seeing drawdown here, I would say go BE right now. But I'm still in the trade. Nothing changed yet, because we can't really, you know, I personally can't manage until I have a reason to manage, right? There's currently no reason to manage, right? Even if we close up below here on the 15, like we most likely will at this point, we see how this 5-minute, you see how we create that top wick at a major rejection, or what seems like a major rejection. Yeah, if we close respecting, we might just see that steeper bottom wick. Let's see. Got 4 minutes left, or 3 minutes for a 5 and 15 closure. Can we flip? Can we take out those highs and push up? We'll see. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I hope I got my stops in. Yeah, I do have my stops in. Okay, in terms of TPs, my TPs are, you know, the 4-hour level, right? My TPs are at the 4-hour level. Actually, I mean, it's Asian session, right? I'm not expecting much out of Asian session. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, yeah, so my TPs are 192.377. So that's the 4-hour high, or the top of the 4-hour range, right? But I'll most likely start looking to manage around 192.1, right? Potentially maybe take out partials, maybe just move my stops into profit, right? Type business. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Okay, 5 minute gonna close in about 5 minute gonna close in about a minute. So looks like we're gonna close bearish, which is a, well, let's see how the 15 is gonna close though. Let's see how the 15 is gonna close. My fault. What's your entry? My entry? Hello, my brother. My entry is, let me see. My entry was 191.868. 191.868. Should have been 848, but looks like I got slipped or something. I believe I got slipped. 0.709. Good shit, man. Nice. Well, you got a better vantage point than me, I'll tell you that much. You got a better vantage point than me. I'm guessing you got in on this 30-minute or maybe off this 5, maybe. I'm guessing this 5. As soon as this 5 took out the high, I'm guessing you got in, maybe. Not sure. All right, so 5 minute about to close in 1 second. All right, so we closed bearish on this 15. We closed bearish respecting. I mean, not the best closer, but still, right? We're still above these levels here. We're still above this this support level here, right? You're still above this support level here, so you know nothing changes. We're still holding the position. Nothing changes. Now let's see if you can push up here and tap into the BE areas at 192. Let's see. $2.2. Yeah, you're nice. That's a risk-free trade for you, yeah. Good shit, man. Good shit. Sadly, my entry was not as good, so I gotta wait a little bit to move to BEs. So now you're coming back to this level, right? This is the level we're having problems with, right? If you end up rejecting off this level and this kind of flips, you're gonna come down for some drawdown. You're gonna come down for a lot more drawdown. So now the question is, are we willing to, you know, stay in this, right, or risk taking the drawdown, right? Are we willing to go BE right now? Because if you go BE right now, high chance you get stopped out BE, even if you, so yeah, if we had gone BE right there, we're out right now, right? We're out right now. So I mean, the push is still not invalidated. Again, this is a 4-hour level entry, right? I know what we look like on the lower time frames, but this is a higher time frame entry. So you know, the fact that we're taking a little bit of time here is to be expected. Okay, so we rejected that level, came down, didn't drive down. If we take out those highs again, we should push, right? If we take out those highs again, we should push. And once we see that push, I might go break even before we even hit our break even areas. Draw down to second position. Oh, nice. So you mitigated the first position with the second one. Nice. Yeah, that would, it's I think it's yeah, it's better to have been in a lot, you know, further away from this level, right? This 191 point, what is this, 912 level, because it's really holding here. It's really holding. Yeah, if you flip bearish on this 5, if you close bearish, most likely high chance you're gonna see at least 191.5 in drawdown, right? But yeah, let's see. You got about a minute 30 seconds left for this 5 to close. Let's see how we close. Let's see how we close on the 5. How long you been trading, Wizard? Hey, you new to the game? I doubt you're new if you getting those sniper entries like that. And if you're taking mitigation entries as well, not too long, yeah. You ahead of the game, man. You taking mitigation entries and all that. So what we saying, like a year or so, a year or two, something like that? Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Those blown accounts will teach you. That's for sure. Blown accounts are lessons learned in Forex. For sure. Alright. So, we closed bullish on the 5, right? We closed bullish on the 5. But you're still respecting this resistance? Yeah, it's a very high chance you're gonna come down for a steeper bottom wick here, but let's not speculate anything. Let's see. So at this point we're waiting for a 30-minute closure really before we decide whether we're gonna manage the position. But let's see Wagwan. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're coming down now for that steeper bottom wick. That's cool. I'll sit here in some drawdown. Took some free courses, figured it out. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what you trade? You trade like mainly price action or what? If it's free courses, I'm guessing it's nothing, it's none of the niche strategies, right? Not like ICT or something. SMC is what though? What is that exactly? That's like order blocks and all that, right? Order blocks. What is the, like, fill in the order block, right? Or something like that. Gotcha. Yeah, I see a lot of, I mean, like, I'm not too, I can't say a lot of, I can't speak on SMC a lot off the top of my head, but when I do hear SMC like concepts and all of that, to me it's just price action, right? It's just, it's just said in a different way. It's really just different vocabulary, but it's still price action. But yeah, I think I would be, so if I was to put myself in in a group, so to speak, I would associate more with the SMC side of things than than any of the other niche trading strategies. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, all those strategies. I tried some. I mean, I tried SMC as well, but like I just couldn't get down, like like the concepts I understand is just when to apply them, like, because you could see an order block on the 5, right? But that doesn't mean you have an entry, right? Or you can see an order block on the hourly, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have an entry. It's the other things, right? The confirmations. That's where I struggle with. But I Yeah, price action's been good to me so far, so might as well keep on going with it. That's the beautiful thing about Forex though, right? There is no wrong strategy. There is no right strategy, right? Everybody makes money. As long as it's making money, as long as it's bringing you profit, it's the right strategy, right? That is Forex. Such is the beauty of the game. Such is the beauty of the game. And hey, my brother, we're usually not on during Asian. I mean, we're usually on during a New York session, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watts, West African time, if you're in that side of the world, you know. But I'm not gonna be on tomorrow. That's why I did a little impromptu Asian session. But we're usually on New York. Usually on in New York. So if you ever got time, stop by, you know. We could use your insights. 4:30 a.m. 1, 2. Yeah, where you at, man? Where you at? All right, it's 5 minutes by the close. Let's see how this 5 closes. I mean, you keep on closing, respecting this level, which is nice, but really you want to drive up. You really just want to push through this level, right? This resistance. You really want to push through that resistance, but yeah. So 5 minutes left for the 30-minute close as well. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Middle East, nice. Like where in the Middle East, if you don't mind me asking? All right, we're pushing up here. Oh man, I'm not trying to chew on the mic, but yeah, we're pushing up here. You're running into that level again. I would say, if you don't want to see drawdown, if you know someone else is in here and you took the trade, go BE right now. But I will have to wait for a 30-minute close. So this is what's gonna happen. If this 30-minute doesn't close above, the soonest chance I get to go BE, I'll go BE. If we don't close above, right? If we create a bottom wick and then a top wick, I'll go BE, right? But if we close above, I'm gonna wait for price to tap into our BE area. But let's see. We got about 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. We got about 3 minutes left. Let's see. Can we push? My fault. If I ever go quiet, it's because I'm munching on some food. Fair value gap, right? Let me see. Let me see if I can guess where the fair value gap is. Hold up. What time frame is the fair value gap on? What time frame is it on? Is it on the 4? Is it this? Let me see. I mean, you have what I would assume is a fair value gap from 191.4 to 191.1. Oh, 15 on the 15. Let me see on the 15. Let me see where. Okay, I'm seeing a fair value gap between, so around 191.4. Is that the one or no? So I'm seeing one. Let me see. So I'm seeing one around these areas here, like between here. Is this the fair value gap or no? Okay, so you tapped into that level, you're rejecting again. Keep in mind, this is a daily level. This is a daily level, right? We got into the entry because of the 4-hour close, right? And the fact that we already tapped into this level before, right? So this 30-minute just closed no bottom wick. We just closed no bottom wick. You're pushing up now. So no bottom wick on the 30, that signifies end of range, right? But this candle could flip at any point here. So what I'm gonna look to do, I'm gonna look to, if we eventually don't come up, if we don't come up on this 5-minute candle, I'm gonna look for the 5 to close bullish. All right, if we don't come up on this 5-minute candle to tap TPs, I'm gonna look to go I'm gonna look for the 5 to close bullish. And basically what I'll do, depending on where we are, if we're still below my entry, I'll take a buy, right? I'll take a buy, because then you should come back to that level. You should come back to this level again with the way this 15 closed, with the way this 30 closed, no bottom wick, right? So let's see how this 5 closes. Let's see how this 5 closes. All right. Let's see how that 5 closes. Yeah. So at this point, with the 30-minute closing the way it did, as soon as we tap into the highs again, or if we tap into the highs again, and by the highs I mean, okay, did I not move? Well, this is where I want to be anyway. So yeah, so if we tap into this resistance again, I'm gonna go BE. Okay, let me switch my screen back. Okay, yeah, I got a much worse entry than I was aiming for. I was aiming for 191.767. I don't know how I got slipped up to 191. Nah, there's no way I got slipped 10 pips. I must have just been slow on the entry. I don't know. But yeah, you're flipping down on this 5 though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it yet. Because I mean, worst case scenario, right? We hit stops, and you know, that's what I was willing to lose. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it yet. This 30-minute did close with no bottom wick, right? that does signify end of range. So if you're, even if you're gonna come down and create a steeper bottom wick, if you do end up flipping on the 30 and closing bullish, you're most likely gonna come up, right? Your BE hit, hey, that's a W in my book, man. That's a W. That's a W. It's better than your stop loss getting hit, no? Well, your stop loss still got hit, but you know, it's better than your stop loss getting hit for a negative. Let me say that, right? Which just might happen to me here, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, we've been saying it from the beginning, right? If we're not willing to sit through drawdown, we would have gone BE as soon as we tapped into that resistance level, right? And we would have been out at BE already. So, I mean, I'm impartial to the drawdown. I would prefer not to be in drawdown, but you know, if it's gotta happen, it's gotta happen. So that's where we're at. Yeah, so where I'm looking at for the potential for a potential bottom wick here, because part of the reason why we took this trade so early, well, not really early, but part of the reason why we didn't wait for maybe a steeper bottom wick was because we already have a bottom wick on this 4-hour level, right? Let me show you guys that on my screen. What's showing on yeah, so because we already had this bottom wick to this level, right? We already had this bottom wick. I wasn't really waiting for, you know, this type of a bottom wick. If we never made this bottom wick and then closed bullish, I would basically have waited for this bullish for this bottom wick first before taking a buy, right? But because we already made that bottom wick, that's why we didn't necessarily wait for price to tap into this level first. So I mean, at this point, if you're coming down like this, I think, I mean, you might see 191.1 get tapped potentially, right? And once we tap that level, I'll look to take, you know, maybe some buys around these areas up towards this level minimum, right? And that'll help us mitigate this push down. But for now, we're in drawdown, but the trade is still valid, especially on the 4-hour, right? If we took the trade looking at the 4-hour time frame, then really you want to manage it based on off of what's happening, you know, on those higher time frames, right? So we'll see. This 5 closed bearish, but this 30 is still open, right? We could still flip here at any point in time. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm just yapping. I'm yapping, man. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what going. Yeah, if I ever go quiet, it's because I'm munching on some food, y'all. Just if you got any questions, just let me know. Or any comments. Anybody watch the Olympics? Yeah, man. I don't know. Them Olympics. You know, there was a time where, like, you know, if you heard the Olympics are going on, you get excited and shit, you know. You follow the games and all that, but this Olympics was like, it was just happening, you know. I mean, congratulations to the athletes, but like, it was just happening. Wasn't really anything exciting, to be honest. But I mean, there were, you know, the highlights and all that, you know, the basketball, all of that. But yeah, I don't know. I watched maybe maybe 3 events, right? Maybe 3 events. I think the 100 meters, I think I watched like the 100-meter finals and the basketball finals, and that was pretty much it. Everything else was just going on. Yeah, but the Olympics were an L. Hopefully we don't take an L as well. Hopefully this trade don't end up being like the Olympics, you know. But we right here. We in here. Let's see what going. Let's see what going. We are in phase 2 of the challenge, or is it phase? What would I call that? Phase 2, or you know, period 2, or whatever it's called. Yeah. So I'm in the phase 2 of the challenge, or we are in the phase 2 of the challenge, and you know, we're looking to get that 5K funded, and from there we're gonna look to get the 20K, and then 100K, or 60K, and then 100K. Make our way up in the world, you know. And don't forget, if you guys are tuning in for the first time to the stream, we're usually live New York session 7:30 a.m. Eastern, right? 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. So make sure you tune in. Tomorrow there's not gonna be a stream. You know, there's no stream tomorrow, hence why we got the impromptu Asian session. But usually we're live New York session. This week has been a little bit more sporadic in terms of the schedule. You started learning recently? Well, I'd say I started learning actually, hold that thought, lower high. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. On a 5. Yeah, so really I'm not really managing this trade until the well, 30-minute close is gonna be the hourly close as well, right? So I mean, this hourly closure is about to be bearish, or if this hourly close is bearish, especially bearish below, most likely you're gonna drive down, maybe fill the rest of the range, right? So yeah, we'll see how we close. I don't think I won't really manage the position unless this hourly closes below, let me see, I mean below 190.84 for sure. I'm gonna manage the position, right? I'm gonna take it out right there. But I'd say, yeah, as long as we close above 191.235, I'll leave the position open and see if I can, you know, maybe get a second position to mitigate the first one. But yeah, we're still in here though. Let's see. 15-minute about to close in 3 minutes. Yeah, if that 15 closes bearish, most likely we drive down a little bit more. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. We wait. We can't manage off of the fact that, you know, that we're seeing red until the trade is invalid, and at this point we're still not yet invalid given the way we took the trade anyways, right? So let's see what happens. Yeah, I started learning, so I started looking at, you know, Forex, like I started learning about trading in about 3 years ago, but I really started picking up on like my strategy and the nuances about a year ago, right? So it's been about a year of consistent trading, like, you know, yeah, like it's been about a year of, you know, consistent, not profits, well, profits, but it's not really profits, right? Because I mean, one, this is a funded account. 2, even though I'm making profits on my main account, it's really just it's net, I'm still net negative, right? Because I've blown accounts in the past, right? And I've lost money to challenges in the past, so technically it's net negative even though I'm making money. But yeah, I'll tell you I'm rambling, man. But yeah, within a year, I'd say a year is where I've done most of my learning in Forex. within a year. Actually, no, I think I'm being too humble there. Within about, let me see, a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half. Yeah, man, because crypto is a different beast, man. You can't really compare. Well, you can compare the two, but the thing with crypto, right? I mean, I have taken Bitcoin trades off of just price action before, and they, you know, they played out. But the thing with crypto is it's heavily, you know, it's heavily influenced by consumer sentiment, right? Which is not something you can always see on the charts, right? Unless you're keyed into like the news and all of that. So like somebody's gonna say something or sell off something, and you know, Bitcoin's just gonna tank, right? It's not gonna obey price action at that point. So that's the only reason. Or maybe I just haven't gotten into, maybe I haven't studied it enough, right? But yeah, because like consumer sentiment can move crypto a lot outside the scope of price action, right? So that's why I am not trading, or I don't trade primarily crypto, right? I have taken Bitcoin trades before though, right? Off of price action, and I mean they played out, but it's also, I also took into consideration that, you know, like when we started the rally back up, I took some buys to the top side, right, based off of price action. But at the same time, consumer sentiment was pretty high on crypto, right? So all right, so we're about to close on this 15. About to close on the 15. So you're closing bearish, still respecting, right? I mean, the fact that we're still respecting is really just copium at this point. I am expecting we're gonna come down here for a lot more drawdown, right? But we'll see what happens. The trade is still valid as of now. The trade is still valid. Yeah, trade is still valid. Nothing I can really do here. Yeah, if I close now for less loss, I'm really just, you know, I'm closing out of fear of seeing more drawdown, right? Which is what you don't want to do, right? You don't want emotions to take into you don't want emotions to, what's the word, come into play, all right? Hence why I said if we close below a certain level, I'll close the trade out immediately, right? So there's no back and forth. I'll just close the trade, right? So I'm not just gonna hold the trade hoping it goes up, right? Nothing like that. But yeah, 15 minutes left for this hourly closer. Let's see. This 15 has no bottom wick, so you're most likely gonna flip and drive, which is unfortunate, but hey, we ain't here. Let me see what gold's doing actually. Yeah, gold's not doing much. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, you basically, you moved heavily during the New York session, right? So New York session was for expansion, so price expanded during the New York session, so you might just see a whole lot of consolidation here, all right? Hence why at this point, if we end up coming back to tap the top of the range, I'll just go break even, right? Because what you might see is consolidation, right? Price might just be consolidating here. I mean, I'd prefer consolidation than, well, no, that's a lie. I'd prefer, to be honest, if I could just get out of the trade, like, you know, I'd prefer we not hit stops, but I prefer we get a signal to get out of the trade as a loss, then we just continue consolidating without ever coming back to BE areas, right? Because then I'm gonna just have to sit here, right? And man, I got places to be tomorrow morning. I ain't trying to be up managing drawdown, man. Yeah, if we start pushing like 11 and we're not out of here, or we haven't managed the position, I'll probably just move my stops high below these lows here, and I'll sign off for the stream, Well, no, I'll try and stick around as long as possible, man. But if we just keep on floating around here in drawdown, I'm gonna have to dip, right? Because there's no point in just sitting down and drawdown, right? I'll put it as a loss. If that happens, I'll put it as a loss for the stream, but that doesn't mean we lost, right? Because the trade will still be open. I'm gonna just put it as a loss because, you know, we didn't manage, or we didn't take profits on stream type shit. Hey, well, okay. Yo, I literally just, how long till we're already in Asian session? You mean London? You mean London session? If you meant London session, that opens London session opens 2 a.m. I believe, right? Let me see. Bruh, I thought I was typing something. Let me see. So yeah, London session opens 3 a.m. Eastern, right? London session opens 3 a.m. Eastern. Which is about what? Yeah, we got pound news at 2 o'clock. We got pound news at 2 o'clock. Yeah, so about, yeah, about 4 hours from now. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we're out of here by then. Yeah, we'll probably see that volume at 2 o'clock. Right, we'll probably see that volume at 2 o'clock, but you know, hopefully we're out of here by then. I mean, recently we've been seeing volume, right, at 10, 11. 1 hour till sleep. You said it's what? It's 4:30 over there, no? So or 4:50. Hey, yeah. All right, we out here. We in here. We in here. For anyone joining the stream, night shift, nice shift. Yeah, I'm gonna look to get some in the night shift as well, cause you know, rushing out after streaming the New York, rushing out to go do other stuff. It's not the most convenient. It's doable, not the most convenient though. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my fault. That's the steady grind, my brother. Nice. Steady grind. You in again for the buys or for the sells? Because I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know what your entry was in terms of the price, in terms of SMC. Curious to know what your entry was. Risk reward is high. Nice, nice, nice. And those were for buys or no? Hey. Ooh, that's that calm music, man. You can use this music to go to sleep, my boy. Shit. Come on. Yeah, this lo-fi playlist it drops bangers every once in a while. Kanisan Lily. Don't worry, I am working on a playlist. I am working on a stream playlist, so we don't have to rely on the randomness of YouTube. Orderblock low 191.481. Okay. Nice. From 638. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, if we flip here, if we, after doing all of this, if we end up flipping, especially on this 4, right? If we end up flipping on that 4, we should drive up at least to TP areas, right? At least to 192, but we'll see. But I am convinced we're gonna see some more drawdown here, though. Just a matter of how much drawdown. Let's see. Man like Angelo, you know. Wagwan, bro. You know, for light sleep. You know, for light sleep. You know, for like go to bed. I don't know that song. Man, are you there up at ungodly hours? Cause it's just 10 o'clock over here, man. You guys are what? 3 a.m. About 3 a.m. on your ends. Shit. Yeah, anybody will be wins for it. You know yourself. When you point one finger, 4 points back at you. Yeah. As the wise man won't say, you know what I mean? Alright, so if you're joining us for the first time though, we're not usually live Asian session. We are usually live New York session, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. We don't have a stream tomorrow though, hence why we are doing the impromptu Asian session. But we will be back next week, so make sure you turn on that notification bell. Only subscribe if you got something of value, no? Or if you just like my voice, my very soothing voice, yeah? Yeah. But yeah, join the movement to Funded. Slowly but surely. Yeah, it looks like this volume is dying down now. I mean, at the very least, we're not closing below. Well, I lied. We have about 2 minutes left. We might actually close below. And if we do close below, I mean, we already know what we're looking to do. Alright, broski. Appreciate you. Later, man. Hey, the accent is universal, man. The accent is for universal appeal. Yeah. Everybody knows the American accent. All right, we in here, we in here in drawdown. Oops, sorry. There you go. All right, so this is about to be an hourly closure. This hourly is about to close, so most likely we're gonna close bearish. I mean, you have about a minute left, right? So if this hourly ends up flipping bullish, for sure we're gonna hit TPs. Let me just say that, right? But you know, we have a minute left. I highly doubt it'll be more of a surprise if we flip bullish at this point, right? So yeah, we're most likely gonna close bearish. We're still closing bearish, respecting though. All right, we're still respecting support there. We're still respecting support, so I can't really manage the position, or rather I can't really, you know, I can't take out anything. I can't, you know, move my stops. What I'm gonna look to happen potentially is to create a bottom wick towards 191.2. If we tap 191.2, flip back, close bullish, say on the 15 or on the 30, I mean, first thing I'll do, I'll move my stops to the lows, which will be below 191.2, and then I'll look to take a buy. Well, no, actually I won't take any buys, nah, because I don't like how volume is looking, right? I'm not trying to be in two different positions in this type of market, right? All right, so hourly just closed. Hourly just closed. Let me see. Hourly just closed. So let me show you my screen. Hold up. What is this? But it's literally two buttons, but I keep on forgetting. Yeah, so the hourly just closed. So we're below here, right? We're below here. Well, not really. You closed sort of. Oh yeah, below, I guess. Yeah, you did close below here. This level here. Let me see. I mean, yeah, you have license to drive down now. All right, so you see these levels here. So you drove down here. Let me see that license there. Oop, my fault. All right, let me see. Where did we close? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're still respecting support. I mean, you're respecting overall support here, which is this hourly level here. You're respecting overall support, but you see how you're coming back to this level now? This could be your top wick to drive down. This right here could be your top wick to drive down. I mean, you've done it in the past, like right here. So yeah, that could be your top wick to drive down. I like that you didn't close below this level though. All right, I like that you didn't close below this level here. So yeah, I mean, at this point it's more copium than anything, but you know, such is what price does. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, you have all license to drive down now, so keep that in mind anyways. Will you stick with me another hour? Yeah, I'm here for at least a 30-minute close, at the very least a 30-minute close. All right, if the 30-minute close is bullish, I'm in here until, you know, we go BE, until we can go BE. But if we close bearish on the 30 without tapping into 191.3 areas, I'll look to just, you know, create a bottom wick I'm happy with, and I'll move my stops to the lows, and I'll just sign off, right? Yeah, man, them needs some sleep, bruh. I got food in front of me. This joint colder than a mug. I've been out here. Not gonna lie, I thought I would be in and out. Not gonna lie. Yesterday I took the most gangster trade I've ever taken in my life. I literally opened the charts. I analyzed in silence for like 5 minutes, took a buy, hit TPs, walked off on some gangster shit. Those are the best type of trades, man. Yeah, if you really want to grow your confidence, oh my goodness, those are the best type of trades, man. You literally just pull up, you analyze quick, get in the entry quick, get out quick. Just easy money. Just clap it up. Just GG's, you know? GG's. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. We are just chilling. Hey, yo. If you sticking with me, I'm sticking with you, my brother. We out here. We all in this together. Once we say, yo, High School Musical was peak, bruh. Those were good times, huh? Simpler times when we didn't need money, you know, when we were just existing. We didn't really need to contribute to society. Simpler times, huh? All right, yeah. So this has turned into a wind down session, really. You know, we're just chilling at this point. Hey, blah. All right. Hourly closing, flipping bearish again. Hourly flipping bearish, or about to flip bearish. Actually, did we close below the 4-hour level or no? Okay, no. So we closed still respecting, right? All right, boom. There's your flip on the hourly. What's gonna happen? Actually, how did that 5 close? What just happened with the 5? So did the 5 already close or no? So it did. So the 5 closed bullish. So this looks not bad on the 5, right? Yeah, so this doesn't look terrible on the 5. If you flip anyways. If you just keep on coming down here, then yeah, fuck it. But yeah, if you flip on this 5, it doesn't look bad, huh? Does not look bad. Hey, but yeah, I'm about tired, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you see the moving averages on the 15, on the 30. Yeah, I don't think we're driving up here, at least not until we see a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, because I'm looking at the moving averages on the hourly, on the 30 and the 15. Yeah, they're looking like some cells are loading here, or at foot. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, we did tap that 192 area, which is why I said the safest move would have been to wait for a closure above 192. But because of how this 4-hour closed, right? You basically closed above, then you tapped into that 192 area, still didn't drive down, right? Tapped into the bottom of the 4-hour level, still held support, closed bullish, hence why we took the buys, right? But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Gonna $10 profit amount, going to happen again at 191.5. Also, you're doing like what's the word, like high volume, well, not high volume trading, but like you're just hopping in and out type shit. Like, you're just hopping on real quick, getting off of the next stop, then hopping on again, that type of thing. Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That is facts. I agree with that statement completely. Thing is, if I had a better entry, so if I had an earlier entry, I would have gone break even at the, at those highs. I mean, I probably would have been stopped out break even already though, so your daily target, or you have like a daily target to hit every day, or well, hence the name daily target, right? I mean, hey, if it works for you, it works for you, but like I couldn't put that much pressure on myself to really get a daily target, but that's just me though. That's just because the way my brain works. Yeah, if I start putting unneeded pressure, or if it's possible, okay, I got you. Yeah, because like with me, if I start putting unneeded pressure, I mean, taking the trade is pressure in itself, right? So like if I start adding some other some other aspects to that, yeah, like especially when I don't really have to, yeah, things are gonna get bad. I would say like about half of New York and London is easy. Yeah, I mean, if your moves are like, if you're taking high quality trades, then sure. But like, there's a scenario where basically you like you're nearing the end of the day and you haven't hit that target, or you're still far from the target. So you start to feel a type of way, right? So then you sort of settle for a lesser than ideal trade, right? Or a trade you normally wouldn't have taken if you had already hit your $100 mark for the day, that type of thing. But I mean, if you have the discipline, then yeah. But personally, yeah, I still don't. I mean, I think I've had my strategy down for a while. Well, like at least 6 months, I've had my strategy down packed. Most of the fighting has been with the psychology, right? Just falling back into the same old, mental, what would I call it? Mental follies or mental traps. Holding trades longer than you need to. All right, so you take a much larger loss than you really need to, that type of thing. Closing trades earlier, that kind of thing. Do with myself as never win. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I basically, well, thing is, I could be copying the trades, or I could get like a copy trader and copy my trades from the funded to my main account. But yeah, I just put the main account on hold right now. I've never been funded before, so I want to at least get this 5K just to prove I can do it, right? Just to prove I can actually do it. I'll wait for that first month to get a payout, right? Hopefully. I mean, I always aim, like I said, yeah, similar to yours, I aim for 10%, right? Like that's more the maximum than the minimum, right? So if we get to 10% in a month, I just stop trading. I literally just stop trading until the month is over, that type of thing. So I wait for a payout, use the profits from the payout to get a higher funded account, and yeah, that'll really push, will set us up on the journey, right? It'll set us up on the journey. But let's see, you ever considered funded accounts, or have you ever had a funded account? or no? All right, so this, what is about to close? 15 minutes about to close. Let's see how we close on the 15. Yeah. Yeah, you pushing down. You pushing back down on this 5 anyways. Yeah, that's an ugly 5. 15 by the close. Let's see how we close on the 15. Can we close bullish? Can we close bullish? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Can we close bullish? Let's see. Nah, not really feeling the funded framework. I feel you though. Yeah, to be honest, if I could, my thought process is right, like not to sound like, oh, okay, so actually hold that thought. Let's see, so 5 seconds left. Let's see how we close here. So you're closing above this. Okay, so you just closed on the 5 and on the 15 as well. Okay, you close well above this level, which is nice. Well, I mean, you have no bottom wick on this 15, so I wouldn't have taken these buys anyways, right? I wouldn't have taken the buys here anyways. Yeah. Yeah, let's see, man. Let's see how the 30 closes and beyond. Yeah, especially with how this volume is looking. In terms of TPs, even if we do end up flipping and driving here, in terms of TPs, I'm gonna be looking at 192.1 basically. $192.11. Hey, baba. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happened. Yeah, 15 about to flip bearish again. So, well, let's see. So at this point, if we tap the top of this highs again, this level, this range, if we tap the top of that range again, I'm gonna go BE. Well, I might just close, to be honest. I might just close, but we'll see. I might just close for the little bit of pips, maybe $4 or something. We will see. I don't like higher accounts of funded. It's easy to lose. I got you. Yeah, I feel you. That's one of the reasons why like, I mean, technically if I get the 5K funded, if I can turn a 10% profit on the first month, that's gonna be what, $500, no? So technically I can buy a 100K account, but you know, I'd prefer to go through the process. Because imagine now, right, we're in drawdown now, right? Imagine we took this exact same trade on a 100K account, right, with the exact same trade, the exact same stops, but the only thing that's different now is my lot size is going to be a lot much higher. So instead of this -20 I'm seeing here, I could be seeing -2,000, right? That type of thing, right? So those, yeah. So those higher numbers really mess with you, man. If you're not used to seeing those high numbers, I mean, even if it's not your actual money, even if it's a funded, yeah, they mess with you. If you're not used to it, they really mess with you. Trust me. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd trade anything, man. Like Asian session sometimes has volume, right? So like usually I wouldn't get into an entry at this time. So like past 10:30, I just stopped looking for entries during Asian session, right? So past 10:30, I stopped looking for entries. I mean, this one we were already in here, right? We were already in here for what should have been peak volume time, but you know, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Yeah, okay. Oof. Yeah. Let's see. We out here. We just chilling in some drawdown here. We just chilling in some drawdown. Don't mind us. Don't mind us, huh? Just chilling in some drawdown. Yeah, gold doing the exact same thing, just consolidating here. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? I didn't expect this to be a long-term move. I thought we were just gonna push up, right? Push up quick, tap into 192 again, and then reject, right? That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. My thought process was, you know, I'll let price decide whether it's gonna reject there or drive through, but I want to take a buy now, just so in case we do drive through, I'm already in there, right? But I was expecting 192 to get tapped eventually before we, you know, came down for anything significant. But yeah, right now we're just fluctuating. We're doing a little dance. Doing a little dance, we are. That's what we doing. Oh damn, I'm supposed to email somebody. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm supposed to email somebody. Nah, I just sent home. I just sent homie a text. He'll see it. Okay. Yeah, pushing down here. Pushing down. So what is this? 15? Yeah, so 30-minute. Your next closure here is gonna be the 30-minute. Let's see how we close. Let's see how we close. If we can close bullish, hallelujah. We might actually come back to BE areas if we close bullish, but if we close bearish on the 30, yeah, it's about to be either a long night or a quick closure, or a quick management. And I'm tired as hell. Hey, we out here. All right, so I'm gonna be quiet for a bit, but you know, let me munch on my food real quick. This food been staring at me in the face for about 30 minutes. So let me just let me munch on this food as we drive down into some deeper drawdown here. Let me increase the music so y'all can vibe out to my drawdown. Easer. All right, my brother. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one, man. if you're just tuning in, we are just vibing in some drawdown here, right? So we took some buys earlier on in the session, anticipating a push up to 192 before we head back down, but we ended up respecting this this resistance here a lot stronger than we thought, right? But it was a 4-hour level entry, or it was an entry based on the 4 hours, so nothing has been managed here. We're still holding the position. We just in some drawdown right now. Whether we're gonna come out of drawdown, we will see. We shall see. But I'll tell you this 30 minutes about to close. If we can close bullish on this 30, normally I would take a buy right there, so to mitigate this initial position, I'll take a buy right there towards this highs again. But given, you know, we pretty much have no volume in the markets right now, so given that fact, I'm you know, I'll just hold off. Yeah, pretty much what we doing. And hey, if this is the first time you're tuning into the stream, make sure you pull up for New York session. We're usually live New York, not usually Asian. We're not gonna stream tomorrow, hence the stream tonight, but normally we're on New York session, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. So make sure to tune in, you know. You don't gotta subscribe yet until you get anything of value, but make sure you tune in. At least for one New York session. That's where we get the volume, that's where we get the pips at, you know. Just take a look at the win record for the month, you know. Yeah, 4-1, hey, not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. But we might just take our second L of the month right here though. So let's see. So I'm gonna just be quiet for a little bit as we wait for this 30-minute closure, and chow down on some food, so y'all just enjoy the smooth vibes of the lo-fi music, huh? Either. That's a, what is that? That is a 30-minute closure. So not at all a good 30-minute closure, but we are still respecting. We are still respecting. So I'll tell y'all what. I'll tell you guys what. I'll tell y'all what for. I'm gonna be here till 11. I mean, I'll be around, you know, unless you guys have any questions. I'm looking at the stream, so I mean, if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. But I'll just be hanging around. Basically, I'm waiting for the hourly closure at this point. If we close below on the hourly, what I'm gonna do is move my stops below 191.2, right? I'll just move my stops below here. Actually, no, I'll probably move my stops to wherever we have the low on the hourly, right? If we close above, right? But if we close below, I mean, yeah, to be honest, I'll do the same thing regardless, right? I'll move my stops to the lows wherever we form those lows, regardless of whether we close above or below. Because right now, so let me show y'all my screen. Bro, it's literally just 2 buttons and I'll be messing it up. Crazy, no? There you go. All right, so if this hourly ends up closing below, if we end up closing below like this, most likely you're gonna do, I mean, yeah, you're most likely gonna do something like this minimum, right? So you'll create a top wick, tap into this level, right, and maybe come up, or you continue to drive down, right? But now you're flipping on this hourly. Okay, now you're seeing some volume. Now you're seeing some volume. What you want to see, or what I would like to see, is for price to tap into this level and reject. If you can tap into this level, reject, say on the 15 per se, right? Look how that 15 is looking now. If you can tap into this level, reject on the 15, close bullish, I'll take a, will I take a buy? Yeah, I won't take a buy, but I'll move my stops to the lows, right? Which would be around these areas. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. My fault, y'all. If y'all heard my ASMR drinking. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, I'm about tired as a mug, man. So let's see. Can we flip here? Can we flip? I mean, at this point, right? If we hit the highs again, that would be this 4-hour flipping. All right, that would be the 4-hour flipping. So, you know, at that point you should drive. If you don't drive at that point, then you're just not ready to go. But let's see. So 5-minute about to close. Hopefully we don't close below. I say that just because, you know, if we close respecting, you could have this move now, right? You could have this move just come straight down, tap into this level, and then flip immediately, right? But if you close below, you could just keep on dropping. So let's see what happens. The soonest I'll manage the position is the 15-minute close, though. Let us see. Let us bow our heads and pray. All right, 5-minute close. All right, yeah. So that 5-minute close is telling me we're gonna drive down more. All right, that's what that 5-minute closure is telling me. We're gonna drive down some more. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oop, my fault. There you go. Okay, let's see. Let us see. To be honest, if we get to a case where, like, you know, where I'm keeping this trade open into London, I mean, I'll end the stream, but like I'll just hop back on London, to be honest. All right, if it's the case I'm keeping this till London, I'll just close the stream and hop back on like around 1:30ish. All right, because we got pound news at 2, so that's gonna bring volume to either push us up or push us down, right? So at the very least, we'll be out of the trade, right? And I would prefer to take it on stream, right? I prefer we hit stops or TPs on stream. Mandem is back. You ain't trying to sleep, bruv. You ain't trying to sleep, bruv. Ain't nothing like a nice cold cup of pomegranate juice when you in drawdown. Oh, you at work right now? Okay. I thought you meant like... Okay, yeah, nah, that makes more sense. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think you meant you were at work. I'm not sure what I thought, to be honest. I'm about tired as a motherfucker. Oh, driving? Oh, gotcha. Oh, 30 minutes driving home, you mean? Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Yes, Ersky. That's that hustle life, huh? You do your part in the circle until you break out of it, you know? That's still 12-hour shift. If garbage, what does that mean? Alright, so you might hold support, which would be nice. You might hold support there, close above bullish on the 15. 12-hour shift is garbage. Yeah, still don't know what you mean, bruh. That till 12-hour shift is garbage. Oh, like you're gonna sleep until you gotta hit up the 12-hour shift? Is that what you mean? I mean, 12-hour shift is pretty garbage, right? Like, just in itself, but I don't know if that's what you mean. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that is what you meant. Okay, yeah. I agree fully, my brother. I agree fully. I don't think I've ever worked the 12-hour shift. Have I worked it? Well, I mean, I've worked over 8 hours, but it's more like, you know the kind of job where it's like you got your office, or not office hours, but you have your hours while you're working. like your company hours, and then it's the type of job where you could, you know, take side gigs, so to speak, you know, unsanctioned side gigs, let's say. But at that point, the 12 hours is really up to you, right? We're still working the normal 8 hours, but yeah, nah, I feel you though. Yeah, I'm sure. But hey, look at it this way, man. It's a means to an end, huh? Especially if you're working night shift too, right? You're sort of like a vampire, sort of, you know. Not a vampire, but you're sort of a night walker, you know, pushing around during the night, indoors or asleep during the day, you know. But hey, it's a means to an end, my brother. It's a means to an end. As soon as you take off on this Forex thing, you know, you'll be on your private jet telling your pilot some stories about how you used to tell some random dude on YouTube about, you know, how your 12-hour shift sucked, you know. It's but a matter of time, my brother. It's but a matter of time and patience. 35 days of work, 35 off days. Word? Okay, cool. Cause that's like well, yeah. So a month on, month off, basically. Nice. So you got, so that means you got what? That that means you got November off. Yeah, you should have made it so you had December off, man. All right. Let me see. What's GJ doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? All right, it's 15 by the close. 15 is about to close. So yeah, this is the worst way we could move, right? You see how we're just trickling down? We're just slowly coming down here. This is the worst way to move. Yeah, so I'm around till 11, so we'll see how, I mean, first of all, we'll see how this 15-minute closes, then we'll see how that hourly closes. Depending on how we close, we'll just move our stops a little bit higher and, you know, call it a stream. Potentially, I'll be back at 1:30. Potentially, if we don't end up managing the trade before we leave, but we'll see. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you got something else you're doing, right? Like I personally, I couldn't do you know, like if I didn't have something else I was doing, like if I didn't have like you know, Forex or, you know, just something else, you know, I couldn't just take a month off for work, to be honest. I just got to be doing something. All right, this 15 is about to close. 15 about to close. Let's see. Let's see how we close on the 15. Let's see how we close on the 15. All right. So you're closing, well, let's see. 20%. That's 20%. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. You know what job I could never have? Anything kitchen related, man. Nah, I could not do it. Honestly, could not do it. Anything kitchen related, count me out. All right, 15 minutes is closed. You close respecting the support again, which is still good, but at the same time doesn't mean much, especially with the volume being what it is right now. All right, so yeah, we're gonna wait for the hourly closer, and then yeah, hopefully we can hit TPs, man. Not TPs, BE areas, right? Hopefully we can hit BE area before this hourly closes. If not, yeah, I mean, if this hourly flips bullish and closes bullish, I'll move my stops to these lows as soon as we make a bottom wick. I'll probably move my stops to these lows, to be honest. Yeah, and then call it a stream to potentially be back at 1:30 a.m. Potentially. Gold. Gold consolidating. Gold doing pretty much what GJ doing. Consolidating. The funny thing is, I called the consolidation, right? Because you had this much expansion during New York, so I mean it makes sense that we're consolidating, right? But you know, I saw an entry. I thought we were at what would be Asian session peak volume, right? I did see the entry, but I mean, to be fair, well, not to be fair, but in hindsight, I didn't really consider the fact that I was expecting consolidation, right? I didn't really consider that fact when I took the trade, but it is what it is, though. It's still a valid entry. It's still a valid entry, and I do think if we did have volume here at the time we actually took the trade, if we did have the volume I was, you know, expecting or I'm used to seeing at that time, I think we would have pushed up. But that's what's the word? That's hearsay. That's you know, that's not what's happening currently, right? So that's just speculation, right? But yeah, let's see what we can get with this. This hourly closes in about 11 minutes, so we'll see what happens. We're drawing closer to a conclusion, whatever that conclusion is. We're coming closer to it. All right. Can you believe I still got this food in front of me? Still ain't finished, bro. It's some tough ass beef, bro. Feel like I'm trying to chew through a fucking tire, man. God damn. Doesn't help that it got cold though. All right, we're approaching the hourly close. Yippee. Hooray. Let's see. Let us see. Let us bow our heads and pray. I wish I could play like actual music, but you know, we get shut down quick. We'll get shut down quick. Well, I mean, I don't think you know, I don't think they'll shut down the stream. They'll just, you know, they'll get a copyright strike or whatever, you know. Or is it copyright strike? Which one's the no, I think strike is the serious one. And there's another one, it was just, it gets claimed or something. I don't know. That's what's up still. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up to my fault. I'm talking to myself. I'm looking at the gram. All right, so 4 minutes left for the hourly closure. The best closure you could get is a closure bullish above. Above where, you might ask? Well, just bullish, really. You just want to close bullish, really. Just a bullish closure would be nice. And basically what I'll do if we do close bullish, I'll move my stops to these lows around here, right? I'll move my stops to the lows. Once we make a bottom wick and flip, I'll move my stop to the lows. But let's see what happened. We are just chilling. Yo, Snoop Dogg, bro. Snoop Dogg a G, bro. He's just doing a whole tour, man. Like, he's just living life. Homie doing side missions. He everywhere and anywhere at this point. Dun. 2 minutes left. Musiala. Yo, can you imagine what it's like to be like, you know, Musiala or like what's his name? old boy from Spain. I forget his name. The young bull. Cause they so young, but they're like at the pinnacle of sports, man. Like, it's crazy. I could not imagine it. My ego would be out of here. That's tough. Yeah, Instagram keeping me awake. Shit. Tap it. Yeah. Yo, that Brazil techers be crazy, right? Tough. All right, got a minute here. We got a minute. Can you flip bullish? It's not impossible, but with this volume, might just be improbable. $30 seconds. $20 seconds. Can we flip? Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So no flip. We close bearish. Most likely you're gonna see this drive down. You're gonna see a top wick and you're gonna see a drive down. Cool. So with that being said, yeah, do I just close this out for the sake of the stream, or let me see. So that's a 30 bullish closure. Still respecting this level here, so most likely you're gonna make a top wick and drive down, right? Okay. All right. Damn, I'm trying to leave, man. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because if this was any other session, like if this was New York session, I'll just stick around, right? But I got places to be, man. I gotta go to sleep. Okay, hourly 4. So what I don't want, right? I don't want to pull my stops in to the point where, you know, because technically, right, this is still a valid trade. There's really not that much volume left, right? Or there's not much volume right now, but it's still technically a valid trade. How long this stream been going for? Let me see. How many hours is this? Right, it's only been 2 hours, bro. I feel like I've been here for 10 hours, dog. All right, cool. Let's all right, I'm here till the 15 close max. If we can close above on the 15, I'll move my stops to these lows. All right, if we can close on the 15. Yeah, cool. Damn, I'm mad tired. Yeah, you're most likely gonna drive down though. You're most likely gonna drive down with the way we just closed. So that's that. Yeah, if this trade ends up as a win, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be surprised. I would be surprised. I wouldn't lie. I shan't lie, I would be surprised. Yeah. And that doesn't mean I'm expecting the trade to lose. Nah. Because then I would have just closed the position, right? Nah, I just mean most likely it's gonna be break even, to be honest with you. Because if I'm going BE is as soon as we tap those ranges or the top of the range, right? And whether we keep on driving through, you never know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay until the 15. If this 15 closes bullish, I'll move my stops. If not, my stops stay where they are and I'm gonna sleep. I'll hop back on stream around 1:30 if I wake up. I make no promises. I make no promises that I will be able to, honor that commitment. So yeah. Let's see how this 15 closes though. See how the 15 closes. Damn, we've been in here for, I think we've been in this trade for about an hour plus at this point. Goddamn. I just saw a I'm using Instagram to stay awake. Woo-hoo-hoo. Easer. The drawdown is real, y'all. But hey, if we called it, we were willing to take it. If you're joining us for the first time again, we're usually not on at these ungodly hours. We're usually in the New York session where we take a trade and we're out in about 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, but nah, usually we're on in New York session, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. West African time. But there will be no stream tomorrow, hence why we are streaming the Asian session. And she has been slow for us. Hella slow. I would have preferred to have already hit stops, to be honest. Well, no, that's a lie. I'm lying. No one ever wants to hit stops, but I would have preferred to, already have had a reason to manage the position. But hey, 15-minute about to close in 7 minutes here. Let's see how we close. Depending on how we close, we could move our stops higher, or we leave it as is. Yo, I might just stay awake till 1:30. Well, not on stream, but just actually stay awake. Cause if I go to sleep, man, I don't think I'm waking up at 1:30. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I'm waking up. Yeah, I think I'll try and stay up, but you know, if the sleep starts boxing, if I start to box with the sleep, and I see that the sleep is winning, I'll probably just push my stops higher and go to sleep. Damn, I was supposed to do some tonight too. Hey, but oh man, yeah. I sort of overlooked the fact that, you know, this was gonna be this had a high potential to be a consolidation, or what's the word? Well, consolidation works, but there's another word I'm looking for. Contraction session. Yeah, contraction. I would have still taken it, but I would have gone BE once we tapped the highs, and you know, that means we would have gotten stopped out at BE, and I would probably hopped off once I saw how the volume was looking. But yeah, man, let's see. I mean, the thing is here, right? Yeah, like we're only just here to look at potential, you know, how to potentially manage the trade, right? Because if there's no volume here, you're not gonna break above this level. Right, if there's no volume, there's no volume, right? There's nothing price action can conjure up, right, to break above that level. If there's no volume, there's no volume. So it's not like we're even waiting for the push up. We're just waiting for price to sort of tell us to, you know, move our stops higher or something, anything. Just manage the position, you know. Yo, I'm about done with this beef, bro. It's John. Like chewing leather, dog. All right, 15. How many minutes? So another 5 just closed. We got about 4 minutes for this 15. Let's see where we close, and we can call it quits. Well, not quits, but we can call it a day. Hey, doom, doom. All right, 4 minutes left for the 15-minute close. Let's see how we close. Hey, we got a fight this weekend. UFC, MMA. Man like Adesanya going up against the South African boy. I forget his name. Gbpjpy, something like that. Lethally weaponized. That boy looking yoked. Yeah, if I maxed out all my stats, wallah, I would look like Adesanya, man. I look like easy. I just have to max out all my stats at the gym. All right, 15 by the close. Let's see, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. All right, my eyes just opened up again, so now I can actually, I might actually just stay up until 1:30. Man like Specs, you know. Specs Gonzalez. Serious. JME. Serious. Serious. All right, 30 seconds left for 15 close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, or just gentlemen, probably. Whoa, how did I do this? Hey, yo, how did I do this one then? What the what? Okay. All right, so we got we got my fault. So we got yeah, we got a 15-minute closer now. Close respecting, still bearish though. See those MAs coming down, see how you're respecting those MAs. So I'm not gonna move anything. I'm not gonna move my stops quite yet. I want to see what happens when we start picking volume here. We'll wait for the 30-minute closure as well, then the hourly closure, all of that. As long as we keep on respecting this level, I'm not really gonna move anything. But if we can tap into these levels and then push up, I'll move my stops to these lows right around 191.2. But for now, I'm gonna call it a stream. We will be back potentially at 1:30. So I'm not gonna, you know, there's no trade is not done. I'm not gonna add any W's or any L's, right? Just yet. So potentially, or rather, I intend to come back at 1:30. I intend to. But if I sleep and that sleep takes me to a faraway land, hey, that is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yo, Wizard, if you're still here, appreciate you for tuning in, keeping me company, my brother. Yeah, man, hope you have a good good dinner and some good sleep, huh? All right, so potentially I'm back at 1:30. If not, c'est la vie, man. I'll update y'all on how the trade went tomorrow, and you know, I'll update the stream record based on how the trade goes. All right, y'all. Love and guidance, or peace and guidance. There you go. Good night.